Yeah. What's up, y'all? Really is here. It's out. It's really here. Sorry, try to stop my shine for a second. It's really here. You knew I was going to do that. Hey, really.nctrnm.com. My newest single just came out today. Check it out. A vibe. Yeah. So I'm going to give it a pause now. Thanks for joining me for a few minutes. I know that we're still processing the song. We're still enjoying the song, listening to the song. I just wanted to say it's out. Really is out now. And I wanted to talk about it because it carries a little bit more weight than a simple caption or a track description can carry. So here's just a little context behind the song. I made this song in the final days of a relationship that lasted 7 years that ended not in domestic violence, but shortly after ended in a domestic violence incident. I didn't know what was about to happen when I made this song. Listening back to the track now, though, I kind of can hear the beginnings of the end. I think anybody who is emotionally, like my audience is emotionally attuned will know that this sounds like somebody who's trying. This song sounds like somebody who's giving as much of an effort as they can to something that's already dead. There's something about the pacing, the spacing, the restraint. It's like it was already holding the tension that my relationship already was holding for me. It doesn't process pain, the song. It doesn't explain it. It doesn't try to put a rose on it. It just says that this is some eerie ass shit. This is some quiet pain, and you're going to have to deal with it. Oh shit! Hey, FX gang. I don't know, Stefan. I don't know what you're. It says you was on. I don't know what that is. Sorry. Ed Wilson, you want to hear a joke? Well, I got to talk about the track first. And Ed Wilson, what's up? And Roblox Star, what's up? So, like I was saying, really was made in the final days of my relationship, and there was a quiet pain to what I was experiencing there. We were going through the motions, saying "I love you," trying to show it for each other, or at least I was, and there was a lack of reciprocation, poor timing, all the things that you can think of going wrong went wrong. And this song was just kind of like my chance to buoy myself in that experience and try to give myself a life vest in a sense, reminding myself who I was, what my producing skills were, and what my future could look like sound wise outside of that relationship. I already played a clip of the song, but we have more people here, so I think I'll play it one more time. Here we go. Again, this is available at really.nctrnm.com. That's REALLY.nctrnm.com. Ed Wilson, this isn't really a. If I can think of a joke by the end, I will tell it. But right now, I don't have any jokes. Starlight, what's up? Thank you for joining. Can y'all hear that? Where's the fuck? There we go. I have it playing on a Bose speaker. My dad has a Bose speaker, so it's fancy shit. Anyway. Just something to smoke too. If you smoke cannabis, you might be in a space where that's illegal. I don't want to get you in trouble, but if you're not, what's up? You know what it is. But even if you don't, even if you don't indulge in cannabis, this is something just to get you in the right mindset, to get you in the mindset where you can conquer your day, where you can achieve your greatest potential, even in the midst of a domestic violence incident, even in the midst of a relationship going sour. You can sit down with yourself and remind yourself, this is who I am. This is what I'm capable of. When my back's against the wall, I can still be that person. Oh, thank you, Knox FN. They said that they like my glasses. I made my dad pay an extra $100 for these. They were a little bit more expensive than the ones I was supposed to get, but nobody told me I couldn't look over here. So I looked over here and I got these. Anyway, I knew I wanted to look good on tour and I wanted to look distinct. So I wanted to get some frames that kind of, captured my identity. All that shit. No, but I saw these and I'm like, no, that's me. So I'm gonna cop those. I have another pair, but they don't do me like these do. So yeah, thank you. I think I was supposed to play way less than that. So y'all can get the rest at really.nctrnm.com. No climax, no lyrics yet. No lyrics yet. I'll leave it there, okay? Just tone, breath, instrumentally speaking, and unease. It's ambient, but it's not comfortable. It's lo-fi, but it has sharpness in the edges. And it has stillness with the weight that it carries. It sits still with uncomfortable emotions. And a lot of us don't want to do that. A lot of us want to be avoidant about those harder aspects of life or about those ugly aspects of our relationships that we kind of sweep under the rug, the elephants in the room that we pretend aren't there. That's a fucking elephant, and we pretend it's not there, right? This song kind of captures that. I was lying to myself. He was lying to himself. We weren't being our best selves with each other, and we were putting on a facade. And this is the sound of that facade breaking down, like I said before. And I think it's the last song that I produced for the album. It is one of my favorites. I love all the songs on the album, so it's hard to really. I get really confused when people start saying, "Oh, this is my." When artists start saying, "This is my favorite. This is my favorite." I love all the songs on the album. I wouldn't have put them on the album if I didn't love them all. But this one is one of the more hopeful ones. It's one of the more positive, optimistic ones. And I'm surprised that I was able to channel something so positive in the midst of something so traumatic and something so potentially damaging. And I have been damaged by this experience, but I had the coping mechanisms, the support system, and the drive and the vision to overcome that. And I'm still in the process of implementing that, but it's a day-by-day process, and I'm willing to show up every day to implement that process. Healing from domestic violence, healing from trauma, is a lifelong process. Healing from PTSD is a lifelong process. And with these songs, I'm hoping to take little steps on the road to recovery and to recovering my sense of self and my sense of identity and my sense of confidence in that. Who I really am. So don't, all right, who I really am. Yeah, for sure. Make sure you go stream that. Make sure you go download that. Make sure it's free for the next 2 days, I think. On Bandcamp, I'm making it free for the first 72 hours. That started 8 hours ago. So we got another, 16 hours of, or sorry, what's 16 plus 24, y'all? We got another 40 hours of free downloads. So make sure you go do that at nctrnm.bandcamp.com/track/really. You don't even need to remember all that. Just nctrnm.bandcamp.com. I have everything designed to where it'll lead you right there. So just go over there, take a look, get a download, share with a friend. Don't do what you want to do in living color. I appreciate you. I thank you for being patient. I thank you for sticking it out, waiting for me. I said 6. I always say 6, and then shit happens. Life happens. And so it don't be 6. It be 6:43. But we here. I'm here. Got the merch on. Okay. Repping the brand. On my Chance the Rapper. On my Chance the Rapper. Not in all the ways, but in the ways. I came up with some questions because y'all don't really like to do the Q&A thing. I tried to do the Q&A thing with y'all. And it kind of works better when I come through with kind of my summary of what y'all kind of seem to be asking me in the comments. So the 3 questions that I came up with for this live stream are, why did I name it Ridley? It was something that I kept repeating to myself. What was that? What was that? It was something that I keep repeating to myself. Really, this is where we are? It echoed denial and clarity all at once. The name stuck because it felt honest. I usually name my songs nouns. Not any other form of grammar, but nouns. But this one, I switched it up because this situation is some fucked up shit. Literally, I remember getting out of jail 72 hours later and being like, okay, I'm just gonna walk back into my normal life and everything's gonna be fine. Everything has not been fine. Really. Okay? I've been learning things about myself every day. There's been new pains, there's been new joys, and I'm embracing it all. That's why I named the song Really, because this is real life. This is what I'm really experiencing, and this is how it really makes me feel. Instrumentally. Where are you listening to? White box with a door in it? I'm sorry, Edwin. I don't know. Ed Wilson. I'm sorry, Ed Wilson. My apologies. I want to understand, but I don't. So I'll tap in with you when I end the live stream because I want to understand this. I want us to be on the same page. Okay. The second question was, did I know it was a turning point when I made it? Not at all. I thought I was just. It was like, well, I haven't made another song for the album in like a couple weeks, so I guess the project is. I think it's done. Then I got my ass beat. And then it was like, oh no, now the project is done. Now it's done. I had my gem. I had my first single. When I heard it, I knew it was my first single. When I heard Really, I knew it was my first single. It had the most energy. It showed me that the album was not just a sad fest. It wasn't just a crying breakup album. This is a breakup album. I was with a man who was going through his own demons and was projecting that onto me for 7 years, y'all. I'm free. I got free. So did I know I was going to need to get free? Did I know that this is the timing when I was going to get free? Did I know that this was the situation? Did I know that this is how it was going to? Did I know that this was how it was going to feel? No, not at all. Who in a domestic violence situation really does, right? What do I want people to take away from this? That art doesn't need to be loud to be heavy. It doesn't have to be melancholic to be heavy. Sometimes the quietest moments carry the most truth. And sometimes you just need to sit with that feeling before trying to heal it. Sometimes that angst is trying to tell you something, and you got to sit with it. Don't run from it. Don't try to sugarcoat it. Let that angst sit. Ask yourself your 5 whys. Why am I feeling this way? Get to the bottom of it. Get to the real bottom of it. Don't lie to yourself. Be real. Be real with yourself when you're going through real shit. Real shit, real life situations, real struggles show you who you really are. Make sure you stream Really. Make sure you buy Really. Make sure you download Really at really.nctrnm.com. Thank you for tuning in to Pixel TV 4.5. That's what we're calling this, Pixel TV 4.5, because I'm still editing Pixel TV 4 from the other day. I want to say thank you to my viewers, Edwinson Rodriguez. Sinuses, sorry. I'm nasal, so I have some sinus issues sometimes. Knox FN, who said they love my glasses. Shout out to you. Starlight said hi. Hi. Stefan he said a 4-letter cuss word, but I don't know what he said. That there's a lot of options there. There's Edwinson again saying hi. And then we have Roblox Star. Hi, Roblox Star. I've been wanting to check out Roblox. Should I check out Roblox? Is that something, if I made a character on Roblox? I've played IMVU. I was an IMVU member back in the day when I was younger. I don't know if Roblox is on the similar kind of T. Let me know. And then FX Gang. Hi. So wow, I've never had that many comments before. Wait, how many people is that? It's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. No, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 comments. There's 6 commenters in here. Wow, that's a new record. Shout out to y'all. Y'all are the real MVP. I'm gonna make sure that I get y'all's names and put y'all in the description for a shout out. I love when y'all show up to the live. It used to make me really nervous, but each time I do it, each time I see more of you show up, it makes me feel more confident. It makes me want to express more of who I am as a person. It makes me feel like I have an audience, because I do have an audience, right? Let me know. Thank you for tuning in to Pixel TV 4.5. I almost made it through the whole thing without my phone doing that. Thank you for tuning into Pixel TV 4.5. I've had a great time. I love this song. I think that you'll love it too. I hope that you'll love it too. I crafted it for you to love it. The song is meant to help you get in touch with who you are. If you've been going through some shit where you feel like you've been taken away from who you are, you felt disembodied, you felt disillusioned, you felt just disappointed with the way life has been going, this is a song that acknowledges that state and tells you that it's not I don't know if it's going to get better. It's not necessarily going to get better, but you can handle it and you can still thrive. This is what that sounds like. This is what this trying sounds like. This is what the steps towards recovery sound like, whatever that is for you. So thank you for letting me hopefully inspire you, hopefully transform you. And I want you to have a great evening. There's more coming, more content coming. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of the Pixel era. So welcome. Thank you, Nctrnm Tribe. Make sure you like, subscribe, share with a friend, comment like y'all did. Keep doing that. Keep doing that shit. Yeah. Because you're gonna be in the live stream. Now we're interacting, we're engaging. That shit is great for the numbers, but that shit is great for me too. I feel great right now. So I hope you feel great too. Thank you for helping me feel great. Thank you for helping me be myself. And I hope that I can help you be yourself and that I've helped you be yourself. And make sure you stream, download Really at really.nctrnm.com. I'm about to dip. So I will talk to you on the interwebs and see you later.